Jorge Masvidal, an ex-training partner and roommate, promises to leave Covington in a critical condition with facial fractures in the upcoming UFC 272 event. Kevin Holland beats up a troll in a sparring session to teach him a lesson. Mike Wigg deals with 7-month-old cancer and many more. Welcome to another episode in the MMA world. Today's video captures the recent controversial happenings in the MMA world. Relax and watch this video as I tell you about them in full detail. Jorge Masvidal wants to leave Covington in a critical condition in the UFC bout, says, "I will change his life and face structure." Two former friends and training partners, Jorge Masvidal and Colby Covington, to fight in a blockbuster welterweight showdown at UFC 272. This highly anticipated UFC 272 bout is scheduled for March 5th at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Jorge Masvidal made it clear that he wants to leave Covington in a critical condition with facial fractures. Jorge says he is going to change the life of his best friend turned rival drastically, and he will do everything he can do to do that. He also said Covington is somebody he firmly doesn't like at all whatsoever and claims that he is his most disliked opponent. Speaking to MMA Junkie, he said, "I'm hoping that the referee on the way to pulling me off of him slips on a banana peel and I get some extra shots in. Really change his life and his face structure. Colby's in critical condition on Monday. It's bad."
Tell us, how is the preparation going for Covington?
The preparation is going amazing. I'm going to leave him in critical condition.
Would you say this is the person that you've had a fight booked against that you hate the most or you've disliked the most?
Definitely dislike. Somebody I firmly don't like at all whatsoever, and I'm hoping that the referee on the way to pulling me off of him slips in a banana peel and I get some extra shots that really change his life and his face structure, you know, so yeah.
The two used to be roommates at the American Top Team, but the grudge between both comes from the allegations of Covington failing to pay Jorge's striking coach, Paulino Hernandez, an agreed-upon percentage for his services. This is the wrong that sparked up all the rivalry that has boiled over ever since in Jorge Masvidal. I was already like, let me start separating myself from this guy little by little, and then, bam! Before I could even fully separate, he betrayed my coach, didn't pay him the money that was agreed upon, and I knew since then I'm gonna hurt this guy, Jorge explained. Jorge Masvidal winning over the former interim welterweight champion Colby Covington will not only provide some closure for him on their rivalry, but will as well give him another chance to claim UFC gold after his previous 2 losses to the current champion Kamaru Usman. What can you say about this fight? Do you think Jorge Masvidal has a chance over Covington? Comment in the comment section below. Kevin Holland beats up another troll, uploads footage on Instagram, says he got the pleasure of being troll number 2. This is not the first time Kevin Holland, UFC middleweight, has gone into a sparring session with a troll and forced them to quit. The first happened in January when Holland posted video footage online of himself submitting a man with a choke in a mixed martial arts gym. The man had written to him on Instagram saying, "Even though you're sick a black belt in jiu-jitsu, I'm positive I could submit you, prove me wrong." Now, Holland has sparred with another troll who was brave enough to step onto a fight surface with him on Monday. The troll had gone to an autograph signing Holland and a fellow fighter, Adrian Yanez, was doing in Houston over UFC 271 weekend. He intentionally called Holland Derek Brunson, his former opponent who outpointed him in 2021. This probably must have got Holland annoyed, or he rather saw another opportunity to go viral. The next day, Holland shared a screenshot of the man's messages on Instagram as well as a video of the sparring. In the video, Holland is seen in a boxing ring with the individual in protective headgear in a stand-up striking scenario as he lands a series of body kicks one after the other on the man until he's submitted. Kevin Holland, alongside the post, wrote, "So this guy at the meet and greet called me Brunson. Later he got an autograph, the next day he got the pleasure of being troll number 2. Dude ended up being disrespectful, so yes, I respect him for showing up." What can you say about the trolls challenging Kevin Holland to the sparring sessions? Leave a comment in the comment section below. Kayla Harrison says she could cut down to 135 pounds only if there is a juicy offer. Kayla Harrison cutting down to 135 pounds to fight at the bantamweight class isn't very likely. Well, she has her conditions if she is to do so. Harrison has won the Olympic gold in judo medal 2 times, in 2012 and 2016. She moved to the MMA and won the Professional Fighters League (PFL) 155-pound women's lightweight championship in both 2019 and 2021. In an interview with ESPN MMA, she said she has been considering a move to the 135-pound bantamweight class so she can fight against the current bantamweight champion Juliana Pena to prove that she is the best in the game. She later said her goal isn't really to fight at 135 pounds, but that she obviously wants to fight the best in the world, and since Juliana is currently being talked about by everyone, she would love to fight her. She also said she might not have to fight at 135 since she heard that Juliana is willing to fight her at 145 if offered the right amount. She went on to emphasize the fact that she is not interested in the bantamweight class, but that she just wants to challenge herself to continue to grow and get better as a fighter and a human being. Harrison told MMA Junkie that she expects her career to unfold at 145 or 155 pounds and that she'd only consider 135 pounds under certain conditions. She said, "Yeah, unless I get offered a lot of money, or if there's some undefeated, young, hungry, absolute killer who's at 135 and she starts talking a little smack, maybe then I'll have to come down. But other than that, no." A fight between Kayla Harrison and Juliana Pena would be exciting to watch. Who do you think the champion would be if they were to fight? Comment below. Former UFC fighter Mike Wigg battles the cancer and calls it the toughest and most aggressive battle I have ever had. On Wednesday, Mike Wigg, a former UFC fighter, released a lengthy Instagram post revealing that he was recently diagnosed with cancer and called it the toughest and most aggressive battle I have ever had. He stated in the post that cancer has been there for 7 months without his knowledge, but he had rather mistaken the swollen lymph nodes for the Johnson & Johnson vaccine side effect since it surfaced after taking the vaccine. Over the past 5 weeks, Mike has undergone chemotherapy sessions, water fasting, and plant-based diet treatments. Although he didn't specifically mention the type of cancer he is dealing with, Mike claims that he is getting better and will soon be back to 100%. Wigg completed 15 times in the UFC octagon and retired with a 10-5 UFC record in July 2015 following a unanimous decision loss to Alex Garcia at UFC 189. Post-fighting career, Wigg founded AKA Thailand and hosts a podcast, Real Quick with Mike Wigg. UFC 271 medical suspensions, 2 fighters face indefinite suspensions. The UFC 271 event took place on Saturday at Toyota Center and it features 14 matchups, including the main event middleweight title rematch between Israel Adesanya and Robert Whittaker. Both received short medical suspensions of 15 days till February 28th. Derek Lewis, who suffered a knockout loss to Tai Tuivasa, received the longest suspension of all the 10 main card fighters. He was suspended for 60 days till April 14th. 2 preliminary card fighters, Maxim Grishin and Marcelo Rojo, were given indefinite suspensions. I'm sure you enjoyed this video, so do well to like this video and subscribe to this channel if you are yet to. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified when more content like this one is uploaded. See you in the next video. Goodbye.